This is Boneless VR Devlog 3. So, first of all, I should probably mention there's this enemy spawner here because I tried to get enemies working, but I couldn't get the ragdoll physics working and it was just too buggy, so I scrapped it, and I'm going to try figure out how to get the ragdolls working nicely, so that I can actually have a good enemy combat system. But I did some other stuff that I'll mention. I'll talk about a lot of stuff, a lot of issues I ran into. I obviously use a full body IK, and that's fine for the most part, but there's a lot of issues physically that you don't actually think of. One example is, say, here, one thing I was trying to do was, as an example, in Blade and Sorcery, another physics game, there's a limit to how far you can walk away from your hand, because your hand is a joint and it can collide with objects. So if you can walk away from your hand like that while it's still colliding with things, like you just saw, some weird stuff will happen. So I was trying to limit it so you couldn't walk a certain distance away, but it was too buggy and it wasn't working, so I scrapped it. So yeah, issues like that I need to figure out how to deal with for the physics IK. But yeah, I'm gonna try get some more, get another or sort of redo the physics body for the next devlog, hopefully. But apart from that, got some other stuff. I got a new knife model because I didn't like the old one. So you can look at this here. Oh, and I added slicing, so you can not only stab but slice enemies too. So I had this katana that I showed last time, but it didn't have two-handed interaction. So for this devlog, I got some two-handed interaction working. So you can see the way both hands have their own control over the katana. So there's this barrel here, and the barrels are supposed to be heavy, so I have some physics stuff going on to simulate the weight. So one thing I'm doing is I'm adding a drive so that the hand tries to look down towards the ground, which is, you know, how heavy things would hold in real life. So that's one thing. I also, these are breakable, so if I punch this, that breaks a little too easily, but because I have dynamic grabbing, you can grab these breakable pieces here and it'll grab them correctly how they should be grabbed. And there's also a crate here that you can grab. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's a little buggy, but yeah, it broke. So yeah. And this is all grabbable as well. So yeah. I also fixed an issue with the head where your head was trying to follow or your camera was trying to follow the head joint, which basically meant that it was kind of delayed and laggy and disorienting. So now it only does that if it actually collides. So you can still have your head collide with things, but it won't be buggy when it's not colliding. So that's nice. So yeah, I think that's about it for this devlog. But I was thinking maybe for the next devlog I'd wait a little while longer just to get some more stuff done. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.